Will Thornton get a chance? No. So 6-5 it is. Yeah, the other thing about Thornton winning the World Masters in 2007, it was the last time that it was won from the floor, because the year after they started seeding.
Yeah, that's right.
139.
Which makes his achievement back then even more impressive.
I've never met these two before. I asked Scott if he can recall playing Robert Thornton. He said, no, I can't recall. I think I'd remember if I had played him. So,
140.
New experience for both of them, isn't it?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Their paths never crossed at the BDO as Waits was starting out and Thornton was finishing off, if you like.
59.
Tells me his first 9-darter was at Lowmore Club there in Bradford. And a good old friend of mine was playing in that team then, Vijay Kumar. If you're watching, Vijay, hope you're enjoying the darts. Well, I know you will be.
140.
Another good old friend of mine, cracking player, played for England, plays with Scott in the pub team. That's Paul Reynolds. Is he going for the double? The ball. He went for the 10, obviously, with Waits being on 203. But Paul Reynolds likes a game of golf now more than a game of darts, but he still gets up to the hockey from time to time. Cracking player, Paul Reynolds.
6-all. Are we going to go the distance? 2 breaks of throw by Waits in the 8th leg, courtesy of a fabulous 148 finish, and then by Thornton in the 9th leg, but only after the Yorkshireman had missed 2 darts to go 6-3 up.
Yeah, that was an important moment in this game. You alluded to it at the time. There's another maximum. We've now had 3 from Thornton, 5 from Waits. And Thornton's had a couple of 177s as well.
Yep, that's absolutely right.
140.
Brilliant response from Scott Waits. Michael van Gerwen, 10. Phil Taylor, 5. Who will the Dutch master play? As Thornton! It's another 180. Now then, Robert Thornton.
I was talking about 9-darters with regards to Scott Waits, and the shoulder really went into that as well. 141. Yes. Oh, how I would have liked to have said yes, but I have to say no.
89.
John, he hits,
could lose it.
Well, I was going to say he's hit 7 perfect darts, and he may not get a dart and a double. Let's see. Now then, which way will he go? Double 5 for Waits. Massive 12 darter from Scott Waits. Robert Thornton cannot believe it. He hit 7 perfect darts, never even got a breath at a double.
Proof of the fact that the player throwing first if he goes out in 12 can never be beaten, because the other fella's got to have hit a 9. So you've seen an example of it there.
100.
The only way Thornton could win that leg was with a 9-darter. And that, of course, illustrates also the advantage of having the throw.
97.
101.79 Scott Waits. 102.80 Robert Thornton.
99.
This is terrific quality, and I have to say credit to both players after the drama and excitement of Van Gerwen against Taylor to come up here and produce this standard consistently. Look at that, brilliant.
It is fantastic. I will say that in the practice room, although the
60
match is on, they can follow it. There's no commentary, so they can't hear the commentary. They can't follow it by ear. And I think probably they're concentrating more on practicing
100
than on worrying about what's going on elsewhere. But even so, they'll be aware of the fact that something special was happening. And they've come up here now and they're giving us a really good darts match.
Yep. Double 4 to make it 7-7.
60.
Thornton is throwing at the moment so confidently, so well, that he really expects every dart to go in. And you see the expression on his face when it doesn't. That's a brilliant dart. He may stay there. Had he hit that, he'd have wanted double 11. And I wouldn't have blamed him for staying there, because
90.
having hit the one, there's room for another.
Already missed 2. Can't miss now. Doesn't. 7-7. Well, what a game. What a game to round off.
Game on.
An amazing night of darts here at the Wolves Civic. And the standard has been maintained throughout. It's been maintained throughout. 10 180s in this match. That's 6 for the Yorkshireman.
Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And only 2 legs have gone against throw. We saw Scott Waits break Thornton the 8th leg with a 1-4-8 finish. But then immediately Thornton broke back. Apart from that, every leg's gone with throw. 1 or 2 of them are touched precariously. But in the main, the player throwing first has deserved to take the leg.
100.
I think both players are enjoying this now, and I think they're playing each other, they're aware of each other, but they're focusing now on the board. It's a case of do what you have to do, as he does again. Absolutely unbelievable. 180, number 7 for the Yorkshireman. 41. He's just hit a 12 darter in the 13th leg. Is he going to hit?
It's going to require 41.
An 11 darter in the 15th.
Yes, he is.
Yes,
he is. So, Scott Waits, 102.79. Robert Thornton, 102.76.
0.03 of a point difference.
60.
On what has been, let's be honest, Stuart, an historical night for darts.
Well, it has. You know, everybody will be talking about Van Gerwen beating Phil Taylor. But this has been brilliant. It really has. It's been one way then the other. Thornton here looking to try and make sure that we go down to the wire. I think Thornton would take a last leg decider here, but of course if it goes that far, Waits would have the darts.
Yes, that's right. This is a different kind of game to the Taylor Van Gerwen one. I'm not going to say it's a better game, because obviously that was phenomenal. But because it's so closely contested, 15 legs almost shared, 16 legs may well be, it makes it a good deal more interesting.
164.
Let's be honest, Van Gerwen and Taylor was over by now, 15 legs.
Yes.
And with the others which preceded it.
100.
Well, Scott Waits
132.
will look at the ball. Treble 19 would leave the ball, of course. And bullseye! Biggest dart of the match so far!
107.
Because it would have been a break of throw.
64.
Yeah, it would have been a crucial moment. A crucial moment. Double 80 once. Wonderful, wonderful. The number of 2 dart finishes that Thornton has put away in 2 darts. But Waits there, so close to taking out that 1-3-2. All the players in those circumstances will use the ball. Yet another maximum. That's now 8 maximums for Waits. He is some player.
And this is some match.
60.
Effectively, 3 legs of darts. Waits throwing first in 2 of the legs. And Waits' favourite here. But
36.
36 follows that 8th 180. Pressure now on both players is immense.
140.
Brilliant darts, brilliant darts. We keep saying it, but that was fabulous, that last arrow from Thornton. They're both in the zone now, and it really is a case of which one makes the first
96.
mistake. Only 2 legs of the 16 played have gone against the throw. And Thornton,
140.
again, finding 2 treble 20s. This is an amazing game as Waits now looks at 189.69 left.
141.
Wow.
161.
We have seen sensational darts with Van Gerwen and Taylor.
60.
This is
require 48.
brilliant too, fabulous stuff. Waits here to go within 1 of victory. Yes, so the pressure again on Robert Thornton, who's been playing catch-up throughout this match. Robert Thornton hasn't been ahead at any stage during this game.
No.
100.
He's settled for being ahead after 19 legs, though.
Yes. And Scott Waits knows here that the job
100.
could be done. Gets the ton, levels up with Thornton. Once again, Thornton, that beautiful looping action. Rarely now strayed. Well, he hasn't strayed
97.
throughout this game out of the 20 sector. He's been in the 20 sector and more often than not in the red bit. So too Waits, down for the treble 19.
84.
Wayward into 7, but that means now Thornton has a chance to make it, surely.
Yes.
9 apiece with a good visit here, Stuart.
Who can hold their nerve
100.
at the end of a thrilling night of darts? And it would be fitting if this went to a final leg and let the best man
97.
win.
Yes, I agree. Well, I think at these games, I think it'd be terrific if it went 9 apiece and then they bulled up for the throw. Toss up for throw initially, and then if it does go 9, but that's not the way it's done, so don't let me confuse. But I've often said during the World Match Play, Stuart, where it has to be won by 2 clear legs, what's the point? What's the point? And double 16. Well, 25
79.
left. I wonder if Waits, I think he's thinking Shanghai 20s and I'm through.
Yep, he could win it here. Heartache for Robert Thornton. Scott Waits is going to get 1 dart at tops to win. An absolute thriller. And Scott Waits, the 2010 Grand Slam champion, is through to another quarter-final. And he will take on the man of the moment in Michael Van Gerwen.
Well, Robert Thornton threw everything at him, didn't he? A classic match. The White Rose of Yorkshire flies over Wolf Civic. It's the Yorkshireman, the Yorkshire captain, who averages nearly 104. Scott Waits with that fantastic victory, 8 180s along the way. And Scott Waits will take on Michael Van Gerwen, the man who beat Phil Taylor 10-5 a little bit earlier on this evening. Dick Winstanley faces Kevin Painter in the other quarter-final. This is all going to be sorted out. John Parr, Brendan Dolan, Andy Hamilton, Gary Anderson, Wes Newton against Christian Kiss, and Raymond van Barneveld against Wesley Harms. How can you follow the Phil Taylor match against Michael Van Gerwen? This is how. Absolutely breathtaking darts, 8 180s. If you didn't believe men could fly, you've just seen one fly there. Unbelievable. Scotty too hotty for Robert Thornton, who played a massive part in a classic game. What is it about you and this competition? What is it about you and high scoring? What is it about you and 180s?
I ain't got a clue. Never give up there tonight against Robert Thornton. Every time I won a leg, he just bounced back and I broke him once, he broke me straight back again. And I don't know. You just keep battling and battling, and we end up getting a result. It's brilliant.
Were you aware of what was happening in the Van Gerwen-Taylor match? I guess you were waiting in the wings, waiting to come on, yeah?
We watched a little bit in the players' room, yeah.